The sun was setting over the horizon, casting an eerie orange glow over the abandoned mall. A group of 4 friends, Ava, Max, Lily, and Ethan, stood at the entrance, hesitant to step inside. "Are you sure we should be doing this?" Ava asked, her voice trembling. "Come on, Ava. It'll be an adventure," Max replied, trying to sound confident. "Yeah, and think of all the cool stuff we might find," Lily chimed in, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Ethan remained silent, his eyes scanning the deserted parking lot and the crumbling walls of the mall. Ava took a deep breath and nodded. "Okay, let's do this." The group cautiously stepped inside, their footsteps echoing through the silent corridors. The once bustling mall was now a hauntingly empty space, with broken glass, decaying furniture, and faded signs scattered everywhere. Nature had taken over, with vines climbing up the walls and weeds growing through the cracks in the floor. "Wow, this place is a mess," Max remarked, looking around in awe. "Yeah, but it's also kind of cool," Lily said, picking up a piece of broken glass and examining it. As they made their way deeper into the mall, they came across a few stores that seemed to have been untouched by time. The windows were still intact, and the shelves were fully stocked with merchandise. "Whoa, look at this place," Ethan exclaimed, peering into a clothing store. "It's like a time capsule," Ava said, marveling at the perfectly preserved clothes. "Do you think we can take some stuff?" Max asked, eyeing a leather jacket. "No way, that's stealing," Lily scolded, giving Max a disapproving look. "Relax, Lily. I was just joking," Max chuckled, putting his hands up in surrender. The group continued to explore the mall, finding more stores that were in surprisingly good condition. They even stumbled upon a food court, with tables and chairs still set up, as if waiting for customers to come and enjoy a meal. "This is insane. How is all of this still here?" Ava wondered, running her fingers along the smooth counter of a closed cafe. "I don't know, but I'm not complaining," Max said, grabbing a bag of chips from a vending machine. "Do you guys think there's anyone else here?" Ethan asked, his voice filled with concern. "I doubt it. This place has been abandoned for years," Lily reassured him. As they made their way to the center of the mall, they noticed a staircase leading to the upper levels. Curiosity getting the best of them, they climbed up and found themselves on the second floor, which was almost completely destroyed. The ceiling had caved in, and the floor was littered with debris. "Whoa, this place is a disaster," Max said, carefully stepping over a pile of broken tiles. "Be careful, guys. We don't want anyone getting hurt," Lily warned, checking each step before putting her weight on it. As they cautiously explored the second floor, they heard a loud noise coming from one of the stores. They froze, their hearts racing with fear. "Did you guys hear that?" Ava whispered, her voice trembling. "Yeah, it sounded like something fell," Ethan replied, his eyes wide with fear. "Hello?" Max called out, trying to sound brave. There was no answer, but the sound of footsteps could be heard getting closer. The group huddled together, ready to make a run for it if needed. Suddenly, a figure appeared from behind a pile of debris. It was an old man, with a long beard and tattered clothes. "What are you kids doing here?" he asked, his voice gruff. "We're just exploring," Max replied, trying to sound casual. "Exploring? This is not a playground, this is my home," the old man said, his eyes narrowing. "Your home?" Lily asked, looking around at the destroyed surroundings. "Yes, I've been living here for years. The mall used to be my life," the old man said, a hint of sadness in his voice. The group felt a pang of guilt for intruding on the old man's home, but they were also curious to hear more about his story. "What happened to the mall?" Ava asked, her curiosity getting the best of her. "It was a thriving place, full of people and energy. But then the economy crashed, and people stopped coming. The owners couldn't afford to keep it running, so they just abandoned it. And I couldn't leave. This place holds too many memories for me," the old man explained, his eyes misty. The group listened intently as the old man told them stories of the mall's glory days, of the people who used to visit, and the stores that were once their favorites. As the night wore on, the old man invited the group to stay with him for the night. They were hesitant at first, but the old man seemed kind and harmless, and they didn't want to leave him all alone in the abandoned mall. As they sat around a fire, roasting marshmallows and listening to the old man's stories, they couldn't help but feel a sense of sadness for the once thriving mall, and the man who had made it his home. The next morning, as they said their goodbyes to the old man, the group couldn't help but feel grateful for the experience. They had not only discovered an abandoned mall, but they had also made a new friend, and learned a valuable lesson about the importance of cherishing memories and holding on to the things that matter most. As they walked out of the mall, with a newfound appreciation for the past, they couldn't help but wonder what other hidden treasures and stories they might discover in the future. Yay, the end. Oh right, yeah, I have to do this stuff now. Like, comment and subscribe. And please watch my other videos and comment ideas on stories.